As of March 15, 2021, the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority began charging fees for the ownership and operations of unmanned aircraft systems after the implementation of the UAS Systems Regulations 2020. In this video, I try to outline what those fees are in the least discouraging way possible. First off, what's a drone? A drone, or unmanned aerial vehicle if you want to brag to your friends how tech-savvy you are, is an aircraft and its associated systems that are operated remotely with no pilot on board. We'll just call them drones from now on. It doesn't matter whether it's thumb-sized with the range of a Bluetooth device, or a satellite-powered killing machine capable of being controlled from countries away. A drone is a drone. Unfortunately, that last one can't be delivered to your prison address, which is where you'd be staying if you tried to order it online. Do it anyway. Now, on to the good stuff. The fees are outlined into 8 major categories as shown here. Let's start from the top. The drone import and registration costs are as follows. To be issued with an import permit, you have to part with 3,000 shillings. Once that is done, you pay another 3,000 to register the drone with KCAA. Then it's yet another 3,000 to get a copy of the said register. If you'd like to make some amendments or changes to the certificate of registration, you pay 2,000 this time. To change ownership of the certificate will cost you 2,500. If you're a foreigner, tourist and such, you can only lease local drones and apply for a temporary permit that lasts for 30 days. It will, however, set you back 20,000 shillings. Be sure you have that return ticket ready before committing to this. For a certificate of deregistration or cancellation, you pay 2,000. And finally, for reservation of special registration marked series, you pay 10,000 shillings. This next one is simpler. For a certificate of airworthiness, that is, proof your drone can fly properly without the risk of giving innocent pedestrians impromptu haircuts, the cost is 5,000 shillings. That's it. The third category is all about the Remote Air Operator Certificate. The initial issue of the certificate costs, wait for it, 80,000 shillings. Do not adjust your headset, you heard that right. The ROC is valid for 12 months, after which you can renew it for 50,000 shillings. Now we're talking about real money. To make changes to your ROC costs 5,000. If you'd like to add a new drone to the certificate, you'll pay 2,000. Should you want to add a new, different model of drone to your squadron, it better be worth the 10,000 cost to do so. Finally, to approve the drone's manuals costs 5,000. The fourth category deals with training organizations, which allows you to provide training and instruction to others on the operation of drones. For your training organization to be approved is as expensive as getting an ROC, that is to say, 80,000 shillings. The same applies with its renewal, costing another 50,000. Once again, the amendment of the approval costs 5,000. This next category is a certificate for those who wish to resell and distribute drones in the country. Keeping on with the tradition, an initial issue of the certificate costs 80,000 shillings. To renew it is, as no doubt you've guessed, 50,000. Again. Once again, certificate amendments also cost 5,000. Next, we look at authorizations. We have 2 types of operation authorizations. Category A operations, which are operations that have low risk to the public, property, and manned aircraft. This costs 2,000. Then we have Category B, which are medium risk or regulated lower risk operations, and Category C, which are high risk operations. Both cost 2,500. Also under operations is the overflight permit at 10,000 shillings. It's for operations within the Kenyan airspace. The 7th category is licensing. The thing is, it's a very long list and I don't want to waste your time going through it all as much as I would like to. So maybe just pause the video, check it out, or take a screenshot. It'll last longer. I will, however, go through some of the abbreviations used here. The RPL is the Remote Pilot License. The SRPL is the Student Remote Pilot License. RPA stands for Remote Piloted Aircraft. An RPA observer assists remote pilots to conduct flights safely. The final category has the very prestigious title of Others. Under Others, we have the issue, reissue, or amendment of a letter of approval or no objection at the cost of 4,000 shillings. And that, Monanchi, is the gist of the dizzying cost of owning basically a flying camera. But this is, if anything, a summary. If you'd like me to go into more detail about the processes and requirements of owning a drone, please say so in the comment section below, and I'll get on it. There's also links to the documents I use for research in the video description. You could also consider liking this video to show your support, and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future installments from Tajua. It is my hope that with this information you can crunch the numbers, do the math, and hopefully have an answer when you inevitably ask yourself the question, is it worth it?